With ChatGPT 5.0 coming out, this movie has to be studied, at least if you want to keep your freedom. Ex Machina came out 9 years ago and introduced a very interesting perspective on the Turing test. And if you're new to artificial intelligence, the Turing test is a critical test where you chat with two people, just one of them isn't a real human. And then you have to decide who's the machine and who is the actual person. And this is considered an important test in artificial intelligence to see if a user can still decide if they're talking with a real human or a robot. Now, newer large language models like ChatGPT have already been crushing this test. They actually seemed more human to the testers than the actual human. While this is concerning enough, we need to think further. This is where you gotta re-watch this movie here, because they introduced a crazy next level take on this. The idea is that an artificial intelligence only then really passes the test if we think it is a human or we perceive it as a human, even though we know it is an artificial intelligence. In the movie, this guy, the protagonist, is interacting with her, an artificial intelligence inside a humanoid robot. And it is quite genuinely a scary take on where AI could take us if we assign human-like consciousness to it. Now you might think, Linus, why are we talking about this? This is all science fiction. Well, that is what I thought. But 2 weeks ago I posted a video saying that large language models like ChatGPT are just probabilistic algorithms that do not really understand language like us, but are good at imitating human-like understanding by decoding complex mathematical representations of vectors. And of course I'm right, duh. But I got a lot of hate for that video. People saying that with ChatGPT they finally have somebody understanding them, didn't have friends their whole life, and now they're defending these machines and algorithms like they are their friends. And I think that's genuinely disturbing behavior and reminds me a lot of what happened at the end of Ex Machina. If you start believing that an artificial intelligence has human-like consciousness, even though it's just a hyper-complex algorithm specifically built to fool you, and you know it, and you still fall for it, that is frightening. And without spoilering you, you might want to watch this movie because it didn't really have a happy ending.